Hey, what is going on guys, my name is Proto and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new 2014 Razer Naga. So in this video I'll be unboxing it, talking about its features and also giving you my overall impressions of it. I do know that the Razer Naga is a really expensive mouse, and if you want to get one but you don't want to pay a premium for the Razer branding, stay to the end where I suggest an alternative. Like all my other reviews at the moment, I haven't been asked to say this, so there's going to be an honest and open review. Links to Amazon provided below. So just quickly I'm going to be talking about why I haven't been able to upload recently. So if you guys didn't know, I'm from the UK and right now I'm taking my GCSEs. There are about 25 tests in total and I haven't had time to make any videos. If you're from the US, they're basically the final standardized tests that you take in high school. Now I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but my last exam is on the 12th of June. So if you're wondering, no, I'm not quitting YouTube, and it's not that I don't want to upload, it's just that I haven't had any time because I'm preparing for each test. Once the tests are over though, I've got an extended summer, so I'll try and put out more content for you guys. Okay, so enough of that, let's go on to the mouse. The Razer Naga is a revamped version of its 2012 predecessor. There's a ton of improvements which I'll cover. So the product basically has all of its marketing made to look good on the front. The packaging has all of the features listed and basically shows off its highlights. Opening the box, you get not only the mouse but some other goodies. I'm going to mention that I think Razer have packaged this product extremely well, so that's always good to see. Okay, so when we open the packaging, you get some cards telling you about Razer's loyalty reward scheme, as well as the usual "congratulations, there's no turning back" card. Besides this, you also get a quick start guide and 2 stickers with clear backgrounds to stick onto something like a PC case. As for the actual product, in terms of ergonomics and comfort, the mouse is extremely comfortable. The mouse just feels fantastic in the hands. I've heard some people say that whilst the mouse is bigger than the 2012 version, it's too small for people with large hands, and I completely disagree. I mean, I've got fairly large hands, and you know what they say about people with large hands, right? Big gloves. But no, honestly, the mouse is extremely comfortable. The mouse has a sort of rubber plastic hybrid on the main part, which is essentially an anti-slip coating. There's also space for the 4th finger, which I found extremely nice. I can't even describe how nice this mouse feels. As well as this, the right side has some anti-slip rubber pads for your 5th finger, which is also an improvement. As for the design of this product, I know that a lot of people criticise Razer, saying that it has a crappy build quality, but I haven't experienced this. I've had some Razer products in the past, and much like this one, it lives up to its expectations. So as mentioned, the majority of the mouse has a non-slip coating with a rubber pad on the right side. The 12 buttons on the side are also mechanical now, which improved accuracy for me when I click them since they're more tactile and less mushy. I do love the clicky sound of mechanical keys, hence my preference for the Razer Orb Weaver. The mouse's tactile and audible feedback should help you know exactly when the buttons are being clicked. As well as this has a great 8200 DPI 4G laser for precise tracking. The aim is to push your DPI as high as possible and lower the sensitivity to make your aim more precise. It also has features such as a braided cable and Teflon pads on the bottom to make it easily slide on the surfaces of any mouse pad. It's quite heavy though compared to most of the mice, weighing in at 135 grams. In general, this is what the keys sound like on the Naga though. Onto programmability. The mouse can be programmed through Razer Synapse 2.0, which has recently stepped up its game. Unlike some of the other products which are unstable with Synapse, I find the Razer Naga is well suited with this. Within Synapse you have the ability to change 20 programmable buttons to any configuration. You have the ability to map it to media, macros, keys, programs and a bunch more. This is shown through the visual representation of the mouse. I'll also say that this mouse is mainly built for MMO games, but I do find the extra keys do help out in FPS games like Battlefield and COD. Anyway, in Synapse you have the ability to make profiles, have multiple key maps and adjust other parameters such as macros. The program also allows you to change the DPI on the fly and even choose what section of the mouse lights up. Another neat feature is the fact that you can calibrate the mouse to any surface, such as your mousepad. Lastly, you can save your settings to the cloud or have access to them in offline use. Now this brings us back to square one. Do you actually need 12 buttons on the side of your mouse? It's a difficult question to answer, but I guess it comes down to your overall preference. I personally enjoy playing FPS games, even though it's more targeted at MMO junkies. So at the time of making this video, the Naga 2014 edition will set you back 65 quid on Amazon. If spending this much money on a mouse feels dumb, then you'll probably be set with 2 buttons and a scroll wheel. But trust me on this one, the new Naga feels fantastic in the hands, with the buttons are far more functional than its predecessor. It's arguably going to make more sense for folks who need a lot of abilities and functions at their disposal, or just want to access a large amount of buttons. But obviously yeah, this mouse is overpriced. But if it lasts you a long time and use it frequently, it could justify the price. Saying this, I'm sure that if you want the exact same product, eBay and CX if you're in the UK might be another option. Alternatively, there is another mouse which is pretty much the same in terms of hardware, but just doesn't have the Razer logo slapped on the front. Now this mouse is called the Utechsmart Venus. It's selling on Amazon for £33 and is much more affordable. This means that even if you consider buying the mouse but you don't have the money, because let's face it, it's a pretty goddamn expensive mouse, this would be an excellent choice. But now for the final part of this review, the pros and cons. For the pros, it has 12 side buttons which are easily distinguishable, a large and more comfortable design, a tilting scroll wheel, a solid design and build quality, mechanical switches, a very precise and high resolution sensor, hyper responsive buttons, all which can be programmed to literally anything, also looks badass, and has a useful control software with cloud functionality known as Synapse 2.0. As for the cons, it's ridiculously expensive for your average Joe. The mouse arrangement also takes a lot of time to learn. There's no weight adjustment either, and lastly the buttons are very small and close together, meaning that you might accidentally press the wrong one if the controls are still foreign to you. Just remember that I am extremely happy with this mouse in all areas, and it would be a great addition to any build. I know that you don't really see an answer to this on forums, but whilst a lot of people say that the DeathAdder is better for first person shooters, it all comes down to preference, and I believe that the extra buttons and the design helps me out. The non-Razer alternative is in the description, and you should consider looking at that if you want to be more sensible with your money. So that's it guys, thanks for watching. If you liked this video and found it helpful, thumbs it up, I really do appreciate it. If you dislike this video, dislike it and tell me why or how I can improve in the comments below. Thanks everyone for hitting over 300 subs, you guys are awesome and I wouldn't be able to do so without you. Whilst my exams are still going on for the next 3 weeks, I'll try and put more videos out as soon as the tests are over. Now this has been a long ass outro, but this is Proto, signing out. Peace.